The biggest desire my clients have when they work with me is to feel more intimacy in their lives. We all want those deep, beautiful connections with other humans. And that's why we get into intimate relationships. When that happens, in fact, at the beginning, the need for intimacy is met. You spend a lot of time together, you make love, you're fully present with each other. But over time that changes and the levels of intimacy just drop. You may still spend time together, but a lot of this time is just hanging out. You're not as present and intimate as you used to be. So the practice I want to share with you today is a tantric practice that, even though it's very simple, it is really profound at helping you feel this deep connection with your partner, even if you've been together for many, many years, and even if you don't have so much time for each other. Now, if you are not currently in a partnership, I will also share a variation of this technique that you can do on your own. And in this way, you're building more intimacy with yourself. This practice is called Transfiguration, and it's the art of really seeing your partner. Now, truth is, when you look at your beloved, you don't really see them. What you see is all of your projections. You see all of the past, all of the memories that you have, whether good or bad. You see their physical traits, those you like and those that you don't. You see all of the broken promises, all of the pain that they caused you. You also see the good, all of the joy that they brought. You see all of your expectations. You see the future that in your head you already created for the two of you. So with all of these extra stories, the actual person, their essence, their heart, their soul gets lost. So in the practice of transfiguration, we try to move through those layers so we really get to see the actual person in front of us. So we move beyond the level of personality, the level of physical appearance, the level of name. So how do you practice transfiguration? Well, here's the way how you can do it to make it a bit easier. So you want to sit in front of each other, hold hands, be in a physical contact, and you're gently gazing into each other's eyes. Now, traditionally, it's recommended to look into the left eye because the left side of our body is the receptive, the feminine side. So through gazing into the left eye, we actually get to connect even deeper. Just make sure that your eye gaze is soft and relaxed. You don't want to stare with intensity. And what you want to do is to look at your partner as a divine. So in Tantra, we believe that every human being is a physical manifestation of the divine. And so that's what you want to bring into this practice. You look at your partner and you don't look you don't see the flesh, you see the divine. So something you can do to make it easier, because I know it may feel a bit abstract when I talk about it, is to actually bring in the object, the image of a certain deity. So it may be the image of Shiva, it may be the image of Jesus, it may be the image of Kali, Lakshmi, or Saint Mary. So whatever religion or spiritual path that you are on. And now you want to project that image onto your partner. So if I do this practice with my beloved, I don't just see him, I see the image of the divine, usually Shiva, onto him, and I let this image stay until both of them merge into one. So you want to give it sometimes just a few seconds, sometimes a few minutes, and finally in your eyes, with your open eyes, you will see how these two images merge, and through that you will be able to actually see your beloved as Shiva or as Shakti, the god or the goddess. The reason why we want to bring this element of divinity is that if you really look at your partner with the idea that they are the manifestation of the divine, that how can they be wrong? How they can ever, not know something? How can you ever know something better or do something better? How can you have any right to tell them what to do or what not to do? They are the divine. Who are you to tell the divine that it's doing something wrong? So through that practice, you find in yourself way more acceptance for your partner, for exactly the way they are, the way they look. I bring the practice of transfiguration into my work and my relationship, and especially when I do body work, I look at the body in front of me, and with this admiration and awe, I look at everything. I look at the mole on a person's body with this feeling that, wow, Divine decided that it wants this small. Divine decided that it wants these specific toes and that hair. Like, it's perfect because divine is perfect. So when you start merging these two images, the image of the divine, Shiva Shakti, God or Goddess, with your beloved, when they become divine in your eyes, they become perfect. That allows you to let go of all the past stories, of all the hurt feelings, of all the blame, of any bitterness you may be holding towards them, and just look at them as perfection. But apart from helping you find this unconditional love, acceptance, and respect for your partner, you're also helping them step up into this energy. So when you look at the partner and you're focusing on all these amazing qualities, it actually becomes stronger in them. So we know that if you bring your awareness, if you bring your focus, if you keep channeling the energy into something, that something grows. So if you keep focusing on these beautiful divine qualities of your partner, he or she will start embodying them more and more. In psychology, we call it the self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's scientifically also proven that if I have a certain expectation that I put on a person, this person will start eventually acting according to my expectations. So just think for a moment what it can do for your relationship if both of you look at each other as the divine, perfect divine. Now, look how you will want to show up in this partnership. So like I mentioned, I do this practice at work with my clients, and I do it with my beloved. I do it anytime we cuddle, after lovemaking, when we look into each other's eyes. I always bring this aspect of transfiguration. Now, I told you I will also share a variation of this technique if you want to do it on your own. So in this case, what you want to do is sit in front of a mirror and look at your own reflection and eye gaze into your eyes that you can see in the mirror. And you do everything the same. You're projecting the image of the divine, female or male divinity onto your reflection. You allow them to merge into one, and you look at yourself with full unconditional love and respect. And that is a beautiful practice to do, to be honest, even if you are in a partnership, because so many of us carrying all of these negative beliefs around ourselves. We don't fully love ourselves. We always find what's wrong with us. So through this practice, we can actually cultivate unconditional love and acceptance towards ourselves as well. So transfiguration really is a state of being. So the more you practice it, and whether it's just when you cuddle together or if you do a proper practice sitting in front of each other, you will find yourself more and more in the state of just looking at your partner as this perfect divine manifestation. So it's just a way to relate to other humans, and it really has a profound impact on the levels of intimacy that you have with your beloved, but also with your family, with your friends, and with yourself. I hope you enjoyed this technique, and I really hope that you will try it. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below this video. What do you think about it? Will you give it a try? So thank you so much for listening to this video. If you want more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I share something every week. And if you want more personal updates from my life, from my relationship, and know everything else that I do, then check the links below this video. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. You can join my private groups on Facebook as well and have more direct access to me. So thank you so much for tuning into this video this week, and I'll catch you soon. Mwah!